My name is Henry Guzman. I was young. I was 19. Latinos are very patriotic, and I wanted to do my duty then, okay? And so I wanted to go. They assigned me to be the radio operator for the company commander. Well, you carried a big radio on your back. I mean, it was pretty big, with a big antenna coming out of it. And your responsibility was to be in touch with obviously, with the other platoons. Also, I had all of our coordinates of where we were at all times. But everyone was a target. But obviously, the radio was important. They knew that, and if they could knock the radio out, they knocked out communications.
My name is Bobby Mershon. I am a Vietnam veteran. The Army had a program to increase the number of nurses in the military because 1968 was a Tet Offensive and there was a big increase of military personnel through the draft process. And they did not have enough nurses. And I was assigned to the 93rd Back Hospital. And then when I got to the 93rd, I was assigned to Ward 3, which is the surgical intensive care, a recovery room, and we were also the burn center for Vietnam.
Army nurses and doctors are ready and waiting to administer medical aid.
I'm telling you, I was shaken in that bright green uniform and my black shiny boots. I was shaken. I thought, what have I gotten myself into? I'm here for a year. Am I going to be able to do this?
And we would be flown in by helicopter. We'll be dropped into the jungle, and we would search for the enemy. So you never knew when you went out on a night ambush where you had to go out at night and position yourself at a location, there could be a firefight that evening. I give a lot of thanks to my family. We were a very close-knit family, so I would get a lot of letters from home. And letters from home were very important to us.
You get an AK-47 round or shrapnel or whatever, all of that is dirty. All that red Vietnam dirt is all over your uniform. That bullet bounces around, or whatever bounces around, and you're getting everything dirty. So what they would do, where they would see an entry wound, they simply kind of slice it open and fillet it out. We would use hydrogen peroxide by, I don't know, 5-gallon drum, it seemed like, and to clean those wounds and watch for granulation tissue to form. And once the doctor could see that everything was growing back healthy, there was no infection, then we would take them back to surgery for secondary closures.
There was a river to our left and the trail, okay, we were sort of in a valley, if you will, and there had been some communications wire strung overhead on that same trail. So we knew it was leading to something big. When we got to that point where the machine guns were supposed to be, they weren't there. Well, when I lifted up to grab my handset, okay, to talk, that's when it opened up. And we were caught in a pretty good ambush. And I was hit.
You took care of them the best way you could. We kept them for 4 days. Usually that was the average stay until we could get them stabilized. You put that in a part of your brain where you didn't think about it. If you want to know the truth, all of the stress and everything else, I could have cried a bucket of tears for every one of those guys that came in, but I couldn't. I never cried over there.
I really never wanted to talk about it. And even today, it's hard for me to talk about it. And now as we get older, we want to tell so that the generations to follow know more about what we did. Instead of that part of history that that basically it was all demonstrations and all that. I think we want to say that, look, we were young guys doing what we were asked to do.
A lot of nurses there at any one time. Talking to students is one of my favorite things. And getting that knowledge out and getting the story of Vietnam out. And I know that they are heroes, even though they were not treated as such when they got home. And I can attest to that by being there with them and sharing that with them.